She got it from Craigslist.
What's poppin'? It's your girl Jazzy J. How y'all doing today? Welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, welcome. We curly-headed individuals have a fun little space over here for you to join in and understand our hair. If you're wondering, I am currently wearing my new white sweater that I got off of, this is not a sponsored video, I should not say. I got it recently. I'm super excited. It's super comfortable. It's super nice. If you want to know, then I suggest you go ahead and hit up my Instagram, and I can probably let you know where I got it from. So today is Thursday, and on Thursdays, what we typically like to do here is a little bit of hair tips where I help you guys out and any hair questions that you could possibly have and what I went through, and if there's any advice that I can give, any suggestions, is typically what we do here. So in this video, I decided that it would be a good idea to go ahead and just touch on some basic Ayurvedic herbs that I think would be great for somebody who's just starting out with Ayurveda. Before we get into that, I want to go ahead and give a brief definition of what Ayurveda is. And according to just a quick little dictionary search, Ayurveda is the ancient Hindu art of medicine and of prolonging life. I know it sounds complicated, but it's really not. Honestly, a lot of things that you would think are just like common everyday plants actually fall into the category of Ayurveda. For example, some basic common ones of Ayurveda include aloe vera, hibiscus, rose, turmeric, henna, and chamomile. Some of the lesser known Ayurvedic herbs to the Western world will include things like calendula flower, marshmallow root, arrowroot, neem, and even kelp. And then there are some items that are quite unknown to the Western world that are very known to the Eastern world that they're very good, and those would include like amla, also known as Indian gooseberry, shikaikai, ashwagandha, fenugreek, and galangal root. The reason why Ayurveda is so popular is because it's used to heal the sick, clean the skin and the body, energize your body, and of course it's used to strengthen and improve your hair. So here are 3 Ayurvedic herbs I believe everyone should have in their arsenal when beginning Ayurveda. So we're going to start off with the first of the ones that I recommend, and that is aloe. Aloe is a plant known for its capabilities in healing burns. Also, it makes a pretty tasty snack and a drink. Aloe contains prolytic enzymes that help repair dead skin cells on the scalp. It also promotes healthy hair growth, prevents an itchy scalp, reduces dandruff, and is a great additive into your conditioner, or you can use it as a gel. Simple aloe gel that you can use on a daily basis is literally just take the leaf, cut off the spines and the side, chop it up, throw it into the blender, blend it like crazy, strain it so you get all the big chunks out. You can save the chunks for later. throw the juice back into the blender and add a little bit of xanthan gum, which for any of you chefs out there, it's similar to cream of tartar, or I'm blanking on this one. Cream of tartar or cornstarch, and that it thickens whatever moisture is in. So you take your aloe water, I guess you could say, add the xanthan gum, blend it up real well, and you got yourself aloe gel. Number 2, henna. Henna, also known as the henna tree, the mignonette, or the Egyptian privet, is the sole species of the genus Lawsonia. Henna is commonly known as a dye technique in the traditional Indian art form of body art or tattooing. Of course, none of it's permanent, but that's typically what is used, is henna. That being said, henna, being able to dye the skin, is also able to temporarily dye your hair a different color. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a brown or a red color, but if you were to mix in, say, indigo, you could probably get a purplish color. Or if you were to add turmeric, you would get a yellow color. Honestly, if you use turmeric on its own, you're going to get yellow because it dyes everything. But that's typically what henna is known for. So, what are some of the beneficial properties that henna has for the hair? Henna is able to restore the acid-alkaline balance of the scalp without affecting the natural balance of your hair. I touched on it already, but it is a great way to temporarily dye your hair another color. These aren't going to be vibrant colors, but they are still nice. If you were to use henna as a gloss, then it's great for making sure that your hair is nice and shiny and strong. And that's very important for curly hair because it's so hard for the oil to travel from our scalp down to the roots of to the ends of our hair that it just breaks off. So if that means that we get a strengthening agent that makes our hair super shiny, I say that's a win. Now, of course, as with literally anything else, if you use too much henna and you use it too frequently, it can be damaging to your hair. It has the ability to dry out your hair. And of course, if your hair gets to be too dry, then it'll break off, which is exactly what you don't want. So with that in mind, just use it sparingly and honestly you'll be fine. The final one that you should most definitely have in your collection is fenugreek. Fenugreek is actually an herb that is similar to clover. It's native to the Mediterranean, Southern Europe, and Western Asia. The seeds are commonly used in cooking, medicine, and to cloak nasty medicine flavors. Now, fenugreek has a lot of beneficial properties, so I'm only going to touch on a few of them here, and then maybe I'll make another video with just fenugreek. If you're wondering, I did go take a shower because I felt dirty, so that is why my hair is wet. I just put more flaxseed gel into my hair. Anyway, some of the properties of fenugreek. It naturally has a higher protein content and it contains nicotinic acid, which is known to be beneficial for breakage, dandruff, and treating a variety of issues such as itchiness, baldness, and thinning. In many cases, people have attested that fenugreek has actually helped their hair grow, and either just doing the fenugreek tea spray or turning it into a simple powder and adding it into a henna mixture or an aloe mixture and just having it stay on like that helps give your hair just the extra boost that it needs. Not only that, but the seeds themselves, when turned into a spray, can help bring a little luster and bounce back to your curls, making your hair nice and shiny and just something a little extra. Now, that being said, fenugreek is high in protein, as I stated before. For low porosity people like me, our hair is naturally already high in protein called keratin. And to add more protein onto that when you have a hair type that just rejects moisture from the get-go really isn't the best thing to do. So, using fenugreek in small doses can be great for anybody's hair, but I would highly suggest fenugreek be more for people who have high porosity hair and need their hair to be filled in with the protein, and normal porosity girls where their hair can manage the protein. But when it comes to low porosity people, I would say just be very careful, be very mindful about how much you use, because I used to use quite a bit of fenugreek thinking that it was going to help my hair grow. Guess what? My hair got dry because it was just so much protein that my hair couldn't take in any extra moisture. So it dried out. But just because of my experience with fenugreek and using too much of it doesn't mean that it should influence your opinion of fenugreek at all. I highly suggest everybody to try it, even those that are low porosity, and just be careful about how much you're using. You can use a fenugreek tea spray or a mask maybe once a week. Or if you're using the mask, which is a lot more potent, use it once a month and mix other things into it so it's just not straight protein going into your hair. So with that, I'm going to say that's pretty good for right now. Those three lovely little plants, aloe, fenugreek, and henna, are definitely a good thing to have as your base when you're starting your Ayurvedic journey. And then I highly suggest doing more research when you continue your journey, just in case there's a plant out there that's really going to help and you might not know about it. Of course, I will definitely be doing more videos like this because I think it's super important that you guys know what you're putting into your hair. And yes, I will try to give the scientific term and the regular everyday use term so that you guys know if you're reading a product and you see the scientific term, you're like, I know what that is. I know it's good for my hair. I know exactly what that does. That's it. I hope you guys really like this video. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and turn on the notifications so you know when I post another video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.